Hi friends, in this video I am going to show some important points about Michelson-Morley experiment. This is Michelson-Morley experiment. What was the aim of the experiment? What apparatus we used? What are the observations? What was the result of the experiment? I will move these points one by one. Before goes aim of the experiment, let us know some history of nature of light waves. Light was earlier assumed to propagate as a longitudinal wave, but for the propagation of a longitudinal wave, the existence of a material medium is necessary. So, the existence of a material medium pervading all over the space was postulated. This hypothetical medium was named as ether medium. Michelson-Morley experiment was performed to verify the existence of this postulated ether medium. Next, we see the experimental setup. S is the source of monochromatic light which emits the beam of the light beam. M1 and M2 are two planes. P is very thin transparent plate that acts as splitter. P dash is identical to plate B dash, and all the experimentally setup was placed on a stone slab which was kept floating on the surface of full of mercury. The direction of beam of light source is kept parallel to the motion of earth. That's all about experimental setup. Let we see how to perform this experiment. The source of monochromatic light emits beam B and is incident on plate B. It strikes at plate B, how partially reflected. The part of the beam B2 goes to the M2 and the part of the beam B1 transmit through P dash and reach the plate M1. Both the P1 and P2 beams retraces its path after reflection to the point O. B1 and B2 superimpose at point O, where interference pattern can be observed. This interference pattern can be observed by the help of telescope. Let me see what is the theory behind the experiment. If ether medium pervades, then it can be relatively assumed to drag with speed of minus velocity in the direction of opposite to that of earth, actually moving with velocity plus. This would affect the velocity of the light propagating in the horizontal direction and not in other direction. If c is actual speed of light in vacuum, then relative speed of light beam B1 while traveling from O to mirror M will be c minus v and it will be c plus v while traveling from mirror M1 to point O. Using these ideas, we calculate total time taken by beam B1 in traveling O to M1 and then back from M1 to point O. After making some simple calculation, we can obtain the value of this time has been denoted as T1. Similarly, we can calculate total time taken by beam B2. B2 is traveling from point O to mirror M2 and then back to the point O. From this figure, we can calculate the time T2 also. Let us calculate path difference between two interfering beams. Time difference between two interfering beams of light B1 and B2 noted as del T. It is the difference between T1 and T2. After we calculate the difference of time, let me go to the path difference. Path difference between two interfering beams of light B1 and B2, C into del T. Del T is the time difference and C is the velocity of light. Depending on the value of this path difference, bright or dark interference, fringe with beta was measured for a particular value of B. And now the experiment comes and let me see what are the conclusions we get from this experiment. The first one is there is no road of any material medium for its propagation The second one is the assumption of existence of light medium is wrong. The third one is velocity of light is independent of motion of source or medium or observer. Last one, velocity of light is same in all the direction. That's all about Michelson-Morley experiment. Thank you for watching.